I have used an amazing remedy to regrow my hair and to reduce my hair fall. Not only me, but many of my patients have used this remedy. With this single remedy, they have regrown their hair. They have shared that before and after pictures. You can see that too. And the good part is that this remedy is made by one of the ingredients which is scientifically proven for your hair growth. This proven ingredient is the rosemary. It is very important to know how to authentically use the rosemary to regrow your hair back.
You can use it in an oil or a serum form.
But here I am telling you an amazing DIY.
Rosemary water.
Try it for a few months and you will see the amazing results yourself. How to make it, that's important, but most important is how to use it and how often to use it. So now without wasting any time, let's read into the remedy.
So first, I'm taking a steel pan. Many people ask me why I prefer steel or iron cookware instead of aluminium or non-stick. The reason is simple. When we are preparing herbal remedies, we do not want any chemical reaction that can reduce the potency of our ingredients. Steel distributes heat evenly and keeps the herbs pure. This small step actually makes a big difference in the results you see on your hair. Now I'm adding 2 medium bowls of clean water. Water quality is something most people ignore, but it matters a lot. Always try to use filter or boiled water. If your water has chlorine or heavy metals, it can weaken the hair roots over time. And here's a small tip. The quantity of water should be balanced. If you add too little, the remedy becomes too concentrated and harsh for the scalp. If you add too much, it becomes too diluted. Just like our hair needs the right moisture balance, our remedies also need the perfect water balance to work on. Next, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary leaves. Rosemary is one of the most researched herbs for the hair growth. It improves the blood circulation in the scalp, strengthens the follicles, and even helps block the excess DHT, which is the hormone responsible for pattern hair loss. In fact, some studies have shown that rosemary, when used consistently, works almost as effectively as minoxidil. Now, if you have low porosity hair, rosemary helps to gently open the cuticle so your hair can actually absorb nutrients better. And if you have high porosity hair, it works the opposite way. It strengthens and seals the cuticles so your hair doesn't lose hydration too quickly. Many people also think rosemary is only for darkening hair color, but in reality, its biggest benefit is reducing shedding and boosting the new hair growth. After that, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek is a powerhouse for hair because it's rich in protein, nicotinic acid, and lecithin, all of which directly strengthen weak hair shafts and promote the new hairy growth. It also has strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, so if you have issues like dandruff, itchiness, or even mild scalp infections, fenugreek calms that down naturally. For low porosity hair, fenugreek works beautifully because of its mucilage, that slippery gel-like compound that deeply hydrates without weighing the hair down. And for high porosity hair, it fills in the cuticle gaps, making hair smoother and reducing the hair breakage. One mistake people often make is grinding fenugreek seeds and applying it directly. While that has its own benefits, boiling fenugreek seeds actually releases a different set of compounds into the water, making it perfect for this kind of rinse. Now I'm placing the pan on a medium heat. A very important point here. Always use medium heat when preparing herbal remedies. If the flame is too high, the delicate phytochemicals in the herbs like rosemary and fenugreek can get destroyed before they even release their benefits into the water. On very low heat, extraction is incomplete and you won't get the full potency. Medium heat allows the nutrients to slowly infuse into the water while maintaining their medicinal properties. This is exactly how we extract the active compounds in clinical herbal preparations as well. After a few minutes, you will notice the water starting to boil. You can actually see bubbles rising and the color beginning to change. That's the herbal infusion process taking place. At this stage, I recommend reducing the flame. Why? Because once the water reaches the boiling point, we don't want aggressive boiling that can evaporate too much liquid or make the decoction bitter. Gentle simmering is best. It gives enough time for the herbs to release their compounds in the most effective way. Now, while the pan is still on the flame, I am adding dried neem leaves. Neem is a natural antifungal and antibacterial herb, extremely useful if you struggle with dandruff, itchy scalp, or mild scalp infections. Crushing the leaves before adding them helps release more active ingredients like azadirachtin. Neem also balances scalp oil production, so whether your scalp is too oily or too dry, it restores equilibrium. This balance is very important for controlling the hair fall. Next, I'm adding baljar. I have already washed and soaked it so that any dirt is removed, and I'm squeezing out the excess water before adding it into the pan. Baljar is highly respected in traditional medicine for strengthening hair roots and improving the blood circulation in the scalp. If you would like to buy this or any of the ingredients I'm using in this video, I have linked them for you in the description box below. Always try to source good quality, clean herbs for the best results. After a little while, you will notice the rosemary water getting darker in color. That's actually a good sign. It shows the herbs have released their bioactive compounds into the water. This transformation is very important because the deeper the infusion, the more effective the remedy becomes for stimulating your hair follicles, reducing hair shedding, and promoting the healthier, stronger strands. Many people stop the process too early, but if you let it reach this rich color, you will see much better results. Now, once you have reached this stage, turn off the flame and give it a gentle stir with a spoon. This helps all the nutrients to mix evenly into the water. Now, after the rosemary water cools down a little, strain it into a clean glass bowl using a strainer. If you are using powdered ingredients instead of whole leaves, I suggest using a cheesecloth instead of a strainer. That way, no fine particles pass through. A quick tip, don't throw away the leftover material. You can reuse it once more for a lighter infusion. It still contains beneficial compounds that can be extracted again, or you can grind it and use it as a hair mask. And here it is. Our rosemary water is ready. As you can see, the color has turned beautifully rich, and this indicates a powerful infusion that is now full of nutrients for your scalp and hair. Now, the important thing is how to apply it and when to apply it.
The application is easy yet tricky. You have to apply the serum on your clean hair. Clean hair doesn't mean that you have taken the shower and just washed your hair. Clean hair means that your scalp should have no buildup. For example, you have washed your hair on Monday. You can apply this serum on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. On Wednesday, you have to wash your hair anyways, and then same goes throughout the week. So make sure your scalp should be clean without any dirt and pollution. Yes, you can apply it on oily scalp too, but make sure to keep your scalp as clean as possible. This serum can be applied daily 7 days a week, but you have to apply it and give a gentle massage. Do not massage it very hard or very roughly. Just apply this and keep it on your scalp. You do not have to rinse or wash it out, but you have to wash your hair as per your hair wash day routine. To make this remedy more powerful, you have to make sure that there is no internal deficiency within you. Your iron level, vitamin D level, and hormonal levels are perfectly fine. If you have any doubt, you can go to your GP and get those tests done. To make it even more potent and powerful, you can use this rosemary serum along with the rosemary oil and rosemary water. The one I use is very famous, and my patients have been benefited with that. Definite benefits, you can get it too. How and where to see that? You can just click on this video. I'll see you there. Till then, bye bye.